In one word, I think that Bermuda is divided.
I think it would be at sea.
It's a work in progress.
The one word is blessed.
Conflicted.
What do I believe would be the solution to the most prevalent problems that Bermuda has today? We have a number of social economic problems.
Probably what goes on inside of our jails can be looked at.
I think a potential solution to some of the problems we see in Bermuda is more international exposure.
Today's problems will be solved if the majority of parents, grandparents, godparents, things like that, people of that nature would basically just spend time with the children, the young people, and just basically spend time with them.
What I do believe is that if we go back to loving one another, honoring one another, respecting one another, then the solution should just come back into play.
The solution would be to, I think I've mentioned it on a number of the other questions that I had, would be to be able to disseminate accurate, simplified, and verifiable information to show our species how we have evolved from our beginning.
I've seen the way a lot of parents talk to the children. And to me, I think the solution would be getting to the parents so that they're not talking to their children a certain way or not exposing their children to certain stuff.
To me, the unnecessary violence is so immature and unneeded. If we stop the violence, we can concentrate and focus on rebuilding our own community and to better our own island.
Well, basically, they'll turn into negative things because it ain't much positive things besides a fun day or a community event when it's being held, and that ain't every day. So other than that, they turn to, I guess, mischief. They look for attention. Then they want to classify every child to have ADHD when it ain't there. But I don't see it. They're just bored.
A lot of jobs that Bermudians are very capable of doing, expats are hired for. And so as a result, we have a lot of unemployed Bermudians. And I know that a lot of young Bermudians, especially our black men, turn to violence and selling drugs, which is violence and selling drugs go hand in hand, because they can't get a job because the Canadian is here doing it.
One of the biggest problems that I think that we have in Bermuda is gang related. Our gangs, and for such a small island, why we can't seem to solve this problem that's going on in Bermuda. I mean, we're only so big here in Bermuda from one end of the island to another. And when you find out that it's relatives that are involved with one another and we can solve or find a solution to the problem, then right there and there, that's the problem. So to me, to solve a problem like this, I don't know, first of all, I think that I'll probably shut the island on a certain time and put a curfew there, and then let the people that we pay to do this, solve these problems, get these problems solved.
With me, my daughter's born January 8th, and right now at her current school, she's in a class with preschool children. And just because her birthday is in January and she wasn't born '06, she has to now go to government preschool to basically learn whatever she's learned at this current school. So I went to the school and the teacher was saying, oh, when she really start practicing on 20-piece puzzles. But my daughter does 200-piece puzzles. So she's going to be relevant to these children. Like, she's basically probably going to be teaching them. So she's going to be held back to whereas I feel that she should be in primary school this year because of what she needs.
I think we need a complete overhaul of many things. Starting at the top, first of all, with the government. I think our system has become a situation where the cabinet and government ministers have far too much power. The system wasn't designed to be like that. And so consequently, we have a lot of people in areas that they have little or no expertise, trying to run things where they really should leave it to people who are more professionally qualified to do what they do, i.e. the civil service. And I think, first of all, that would help us get back on track in terms of running various government departments.